Imagine a book so controversial that the CIA felt the need to seize it for over 50 years. The Adam and Eve story predicts a catastrophic flood, powerful enough to wipe out humanity and bring about the sixth mass extinction. This book, recently released under the Freedom of Information Act, has ignited a storm of debates. Is this prophecy a stark reality or a mere conspiracy theory? The book aligns with ancient myths of global floods and claims scientific evidence supporting these tales. Yet, modern science offers different explanations, challenging the book's dire predictions. How could such an old text foresee a disaster of this scale? And what do the scientific community and historical evidence really say about it? We will investigate these questions, reviewing the book's claims with accepted scientific ideas to discover the reality behind these terrifying predictions. When the Adam and Eve story was finally released, it did more than just land on bookshelves. It exploded into public consciousness, sharply dividing opinions. Some people, deeply entrenched in their beliefs about ancient prophecies and doomsday predictions, saw the book as a grim but truthful forecast of our future. These individuals pointed to various religious texts and the writings of historical philosophers who have long predicted cataclysmic events. They believed that this book provided further evidence supporting these age-old predictions. On the other hand, a more skeptical audience emerged, questioning the validity of such predictions. They demanded scientific explanations and rational evidence, dismissing the book as a modern-day conspiracy theory. This division isn't just academic, it reflects a broader societal split on how we interpret information and what we choose to believe. The divide is seen between those who trust in ancient wisdom and those who rely on contemporary scientific understanding. The urgent question becomes, can we find a rational explanation behind these ominous predictions? Or are they mere fabrications designed to incite fear? The controversy surrounding the book highlights the tension between belief and skepticism, ancient prophecies and modern science. Understanding this split is crucial for navigating the plethora of information and disinformation we encounter daily. In a world where sensationalism often trumps fact, discerning the truth becomes more important than ever. By examining the evidence and arguments from both sides, we can better understand the roots of these predictions and the fears they evoke. Throughout history, many cultures have recounted tales of great floods. These stories, while varying in detail, share striking similarities that suggest a common memory of a significant flood event. For instance, the Bible's story of Noah's Ark and the Hindu myth of Manu and Matsya both describe a divine command to build a vessel to save humanity and animals from an impending flood. This pattern repeats in the Babylonian epic of Gilgamesh and the Greek myth of Deucalion. These accounts are not isolated, they span different civilizations and eras, indicating that different cultures have independently documented similar events. Archaeologists have found evidence supporting these ancient narratives. For example, underwater explorations have uncovered structures in the Mediterranean and other regions, suggesting that ancient cities may indeed have been submerged by catastrophic floods. These findings lend credibility to the idea that these mythological stories were based on real events. The convergence of myth and archaeology raises intriguing questions. Were these stories based on real events? And could a similar disaster be on the horizon? Could the shared flood myths across various cultures point to a universal historical truth? These questions push us to look deeper into both the past and present, using scientific methods to investigate the claims. By understanding the context and origins of these myths, we gain insight into how ancient peoples interpreted natural disasters and what lessons we might draw from their experiences. While ancient myths provide a rich tapestry of flood stories, modern science approaches these claims with skepticism and seeks evidence-based explanations. One of the central scientific theories discussed in relation to global flooding is the concept of pole shifts. This theory posits that shifts in the Earth's rotational axis could lead to massive geographical changes, including floods. Proponents argue that such shifts could disrupt the planet's stability, causing oceans to inundate land. However, this theory has been largely discredited in favor of the more accepted continental drift theory. Introduced by Alfred Wegener in 1912, continental drift explains that Earth's continents were once part of a single landmass, Pangaea, which gradually broke apart due to tectonic forces. This process accounts for the current distribution of continents and similar fossil records found across different continents. Additionally, the notion that magnetic pole reversals could trigger catastrophic events has been debunked by contemporary scientists. The research indicates that while magnetic pole reversals do occur, they happen over thousands of years and do not cause the immediate geological upheaval suggested by the book. studies show that these reversals are gradual and have minimal direct impact on Earth's surface. Thus, scientific consensus largely contradicts the dramatic claims made in the Adam and Eve story. This underscores the importance of relying on peer-reviewed scientific research rather than sensationalized accounts. By understanding the geological processes that shape our planet, we can better assess the risks and dismiss unfounded fears. This scientific perspective helps us separate fact from fiction, ensuring that we base our understanding of the world on solid evidence. In light of the evidence, it becomes clear that while the Adam and Eve story presents an intriguing narrative, its claims do not withstand scientific scrutiny. The book draws on a rich tradition of flood myths and historical prophecies, but these are better understood as cultural artifacts rather than literal forecasts. Modern science, through theories like continental drift and studies of magnetic pole reversals, provides robust explanations for the geological phenomena that shape our world. These theories debunk the idea of an imminent, catastrophic flood wiping out humanity. As we navigate a world filled with information and competing narratives, it is crucial to differentiate between sensational stories and scientifically grounded facts. The Adam and Eve story serves as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking and evidence-based reasoning in understanding our past and predicting our future. By examining the evidence and arguments from both sides, we can better appreciate the complexities of interpreting ancient texts and the value of scientific inquiry in uncovering the truth.